finally hip and all they wanna do is hop on. Look at me, I came up from the basement making bops now. I like living southside of Miami with the top down. She ain't came for you, she came for bottle service. Girl, do not drown. You think you high, you really not. Now tell me, how does that sound? Look, I'm a star with diamond constellations in the background. Where you niggas thinking you gon' find out this is my town?
And just like that, welcome back to yet another reckless discussion with my reckless ass family. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
You looking cute, girl.
Oh my God, thank you.
These are so shiny.
Definitely giving Mary.
I'm giving Mary. These giving Mary? No, Mary's be coming up here. Mary don't like the medium boots.
She get the one.
Mary don't do the ankle boots, the medium boots.
To the thighs.
She know.
Okay.
She yes. But them thick ass legs she got.
Medium Mary.
I love saying.
And Priince is from Miami.
Talk about Reese, so don't talk about Mary.
Who's talking about her in a way? I said them thick
Mary,
ass
my girl.
legs.
No, that's
We ain't talking about her voice. We talking about her legs.
Yeah.
Priince looks
They
very
nice.
Miami, like you about to go on a cruise.
I just came back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm lying. I didn't.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to tell you on your
I just
line.
came back. He was in best style.
And Gerome, you have your chest out, showing all your
going on?
goods.
He was on the cruise too. Oh yeah.
I don't know where.
What is that?
I just came from the spa.
Oh.
Let me see. What the hell is going on? Come on, you fucking your mic up. Look, you're doing too much.
Cause you talking about let me see.
Jesus, where's your shirt? You forgot it?
London showed it like you ain't see I couldn't have a shirt on. Like oh
And
yeah.
I feel like
my
I feel like I
God.
was in Say the Last Dance in the club.
Yeah, you
When they was in the
definitely
club.
giving.
Remember they was in the club like, put
who
your
is
back
it?
into it, put your
Kirsten
back
Dunst.
into it. That's why I feel like
Yeah.
this would look like I was in.
Do the
Yeah.
dance
Yes.
again. Do the dance
Do the
again.
back into it. Put your back.
Hey, okay.
That's so
Listen,
funny.
Everybody looks very nice.
Yeah.
thank you. We're on episode 44. This is amazing. I'm glad to see that we are still hanging in there. We're staying consistent
Yeah.
in this, and the people love it.
Yeah.
And this episode is called Broken Home. So this is geared toward a very, very common thing these days, broken homes. And this was actually a subject that Rome actually gave us to curate an episode on. And I think that it's amazing because it's something that we need to talk about because we see it every day and it's not okay. I mean, sometimes it can't help but to happen. Sometimes it's no one's fault. Sometimes it is faulted. But what do you consider a broken home? Because everybody's definition is not the same. You know, what do you consider a broken home? What is a broken home to you?
I'm not even gonna use the mother or father. I'm just gonna use one guardian household.
Okay.
Because a lot of children don't grow up with mom and dad. A lot
Okay.
of children grow up with grandma, grandpa,
Yeah.
or aunt, uncle. So like with the definition of broken home, I just think that it's only one person there, and in most cases the other party is not doing their part as they should
Okay.
to make up for the broken home.
Okay.
To dig into that, like me, all my children have different moms. I'm not in either household but the last one. So my previous 4, it's like when I was young, I wasn't thinking about how my child would be growing up.
Right.
I was just thinking about myself, which
got
was
you.
selfish. But I was thinking about my emotions or my feelings or my quick temporary fixes or whatever the case may be, but not knowing as my children grow, how it would affect them. What really put my eye towards it was, now I'm back teaching again. And I look at my kindergartners and I be like, dang, it's so early, but but you can tell. I never thought about how it would affect any of my children
Got it.
not being in the household with their mom. I'm not with mom, but me and all my children moms have a great rapport. We're all on the same accord.
Now.
We're able we're able to, the mission is the child.
Yes.
We're able to put all differences aside, negativity, emotions, whatever else we got bottled up, we are able to put that aside to raise this child in 2 different households.
And that is good because
So-
that involves time and patience. That's what it took for
Correct.
us. And I'm glad that
Right.
everybody
And
else
that shit was
is-
hard.
It's it's hard. It's hard.
That shit was hard. I
But
made it
yeah,
work.
especially
but-
when the children are young.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you think, Gerome, that it will obviously be a new experience for you raising a child, like until they're older? Do you think that child will be different versus the children who you have, with the separated moms?
So I think,
I'm talking like growing up for years. Do you think that your experience would be different? Not like babies, because
my
it's always that young.
So my experience, I grew up with my mom, my dad, and my stepmom. I think if my dad was more, like me as a dad, I probably would have been, and I wasn't even it wasn't a bad for me. It just, I grew up with like something against women. I didn't, like, that was not a growing thing I was taught because I was a mommy's boy. So why would I have something against women? Why would I not want to trust women, and whatever the case may be?
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, if, like, my stepmom, she wasn't the nurturer, but my stepmom was a provider. You know, like, my stepmom wasn't the one, and I can't say it was, oh, you was a stepchild, because my stepbrothers didn't get it.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
The kissing, my stepmom, like, you would have to, like, she wasn't rejected.
Right.
But you were like, I would go to my stepmother, going over, kiss her, whatever the case may be, but she wasn't that person.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, we'd eat, leftovers, lunch money, trip money, whatever it is that mom do,
provider.
she just wasn't, you know, a nurturer. And I didn't understand that until I was older because I was, you know, I lost the mom. So I wanted that nurturing.
Right.
But I understood that, you know, no, it's nothing that she didn't love me because she wasn't nurturing. Shit, my brothers didn't get it either.
Right.
Right.
So,
and that's honestly my personal opinion of a broken home. I would say outside, not. I think that for me personally, you know, not having two parents in the household, of course, is a small portion of that. But for me, again, this is my personal opinion. I believe that a broken home is love lacking. Okay. One parent can suffice to keep a child happy, but if there's no love in the atmosphere, it's just like only thing you're doing is providing. Only thing you're doing is making sure that I'm straight, making sure I got clothes on my back, making sure that's a broken home to me. Because if you don't grow up in a household with love, then it's just like y'all just co-mingling in the same dwelling. It's like you walking around and you're almost being a problem to the person that helped create you. You get what I'm saying? So for me, that would be like, you know, my definition of a broken home. No love.
I totally agree with you. I never even been asked that question besides Jess just broke that down.
My definition of a broken home would be a child born into a household with one parent. You know, just one. Like, for instance, you have sex with a woman, you make a baby, and then you be like, shit, that's on you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a
different dynamic. That's a different dynamic.
I feel like it's broken. It's broken at birth. If you come into this world like that, then it's broken. I don't agree with you being able to be in a broken home with both parents. I don't. I just think people grow apart. Now, if you grow apart, you divorce, or, you know, your dad moves out, or, you know, something like that. I don't think that's broken. I don't think that's the definition of broken home. My definition, in my opinion, I think is when you're born into a situation where your mom, it don't even have to be the dad, your mom gives you up, like on Losing Isaiah. She didn't even get a little boy a chance. You know what I mean? If you have a baby and you adoption, you give the baby up, or we have some dads that raise kids by themselves.
Absolutely.
That Pursuit of Happiness. Yes, like he was raising that kid by himself. Like, that's a broken home, you know. But they weren't born into it like that though, right?
She was present. Mom was there. She was
there. Okay,
he just took on.
Yeah.
He just was there physically.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's what a broken home is to me.
I was saying that's my definition of broken home too. Is separate, but not a father who's not there in general, but just y'all just co-parent on two different accords. Now, the co-parenting today is different than the ones back in the day. Back in the day, it wasn't how like my son's dad is like in his life, like how you are, you know, in your children's life. So that's not it's not the worst effect of a broken home, because back in the day it was very much you don't even know who your father is, like me. So it's like you just like, okay, well, I know I got a dad. Obviously, I'm born. Fuck, she ain't make me by herself. Ain't no Mari 2.0.
Right.
So then
so
that's my definition. It's just
I agree with that.
That's my.
But that's why I'm big on, like, me personally, like, and Safari had said something like, how the fuck do we do it? Men with a lot of women.
That's wild.
That's why I'm so big on. And he only got one, I think, two, by the same person.
2 children by the same.
Tristan Thompson.
But no, I'm gonna speak on Safari because he was just asking, like, how do the dads do it? And I was basically like that's why I'm so big on being cool. Like, people can say what they want. I really be wanting to have a cool relationship with all my children, mom, because the kids see what we think they don't see.
Yeah.
And there's so many different aspects to it. But like the answer I gave to Safari, if he's seen it or not, was like, you just have to schedule, like, make a plan.
Yeah.
and schedule time for each and every one of the children so all of them get the equal time and no child is left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest
You
thing.
know.
You never want to have a lot of children and then one or two grow up like,
Yes.
I wasn't treated like them.
Yes.
Or I didn't have that. Or my dad didn't see, he only saw me once a month. Or, you know, you just never want
Right,
to.
my story.
And
Yeah.
that brings me to my next question. What are some of the effects that it has on a growing child coming from broken homes?
I think, coming from broken homes so come from love lacking home, it causes a kid to,
Which is a broken home.
right, it causes a kid to seek love other places. Look for affirmations in other places because they're not getting them at home. And that is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you can end up in the wrong person's hands. You know, so it's right, exactly. You become very vulnerable, and then, you know, it's just
It can create so many
many bad things, so many traumas, which could cause long-term depression, suicidal thoughts, all of these things because you don't have that love, and now you're out here, and then you can start hating yourself because it's like, why doesn't my mother love me? Or why doesn't my father love me? Or why my father leave my mother after I was born? Or why this and why that? Like, these are questions that I ask myself, like, why did my mother and my father not work out? You know, like, it's like, so it's things that like questions like that I had for myself growing up that shit, still don't have the answers to.
Yeah.
But it's like, my household didn't lack love. I lacked love from my father because he wasn't around. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like
Still never got
that
love
man's
from a
love
Yeah.
from that for the man's love of a father is gone. So that's a brokenness
Yeah.
for me per se, because it's like, damn, it's not here. And even when my dad used to get me once in a while, it'd be like, he'd come get me, send me over there with his wife. And it'd be like the shit that I could do at my house, I can't do it at his wife's house. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to ask to go in my refrigerator home. It's just me and my mother.
Right.
She goes to the market for us. Like, she basically going to the market buying stuff that generally I like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Over there, she got 2-3 kids.
Right.
So it's like, you got to ask before you go in the refrigerator. You know, you got to share a bed with somebody, or they in their bedrooms, you sleeping in the living room. It's like, like this is some toxic shit here.
And that's when I became a broken kid. That right there. When my mom died, it was,
everything changes.
it was, you know, you spoiled, like, we go to the market, you got your cereal.
Yeah.
Shit, like little shit.
Yeah.
So then when she died, I go into a home where it's a lot of us. And me, not selfish, but like, I just didn't know how to adapt.
You were taught a particular
I'm
way.
dealing with grief. I
Right.
lost a mom, and
For
then
the
I gotta
first 10 years
adapt
of your
to a
life,
new
you were-
situation.
Yeah, it has to be.
So then it's like, I'm like, sometimes I might not even eat because I got extracurricular activities, and my brothers they eating everything, you know. Or when I first got there, I had to share a bed. Man, I'm like, I'm not doing this shit.
Exactly.
Like, so it was always mouthy and confrontation from me, and whatever
Yes,
the case
you
may
were.
be, because I ain't really gonna get too personal in it. But that's why when I listen to Ghostface Killer song, All I Got Is You, him and Mary,
Okay.
I cry because it'd be like the words.
I'm gonna cry over a song.
No,
baby.
I listen to it, but that's why I ain't gonna really speak, because I don't really want to bring my people down.
understand.
But it's like, if you listen to that song, you'll understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Right, so for me, I think coming from a broken home, like for me, I feel like I always say I don't think that I could miss something that I never had.
Yeah,
I
you've
don't
always
know
said
what a masculine energy is. Okay, so long story short, I used to be adopted and I was raised in a 2-parent household for like half my life, but he was more so the provider and not really. He taught me a lot of Bible lessons. Bible me up. That's what he did for me, and luckily it still sticks with me.
Right.
But I do think that it helped. It's so sad to me. It had me lack confidence. I don't like, you know how you were a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Don't let no man treat you this way. Don't let no man talk to you this way. You are beautiful. I never had those conversations. Luckily, I never had a lot of men, so I didn't have to be like the hoe of it all. It was just more so me. I don't know my worth when it comes to relationships. And it's like, that's why I think I'm not as confident in, even in a dating scene now. Like, who's gonna want me? That's what I think a lot.
Then you always
And that's
say
horrible,
that.
because I should think like, you know what? Or if I go through something with somebody, I'm like,
is it me?
I'm the
or
cat.
is it me? Like,
Always.
I'm the catch.
well, that's why I needed a man to say, London, baby, you are so beautiful. You can do
I'm about to say,
anything. Don't let no man
who
treat you this
wouldn't want
way.
you though? Who wouldn't want you?
But it's like, right, and then that's like the outside looking in, but the inside.
Well, it was that one guy.
Yeah, fuck
He
him.
was a
It was
clown.
it was the two guys.
Such a
actually.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fuck him. It's
Go
all
ahead.
good.
Yeah,
But
they some
nevertheless, I think
clowns.
that sometimes that could be a bad side to it, because I don't think that it made me like lack love, because I was always like, I got myself. I got going.
Yeah.
That's all I need in this life.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know, but definitely like the confidence factor for me.
Yeah.
I think that I would have been a different woman knowing like what a daddy's would teach his daughter about
Yeah.
herself. I think I really would have been different.
I do agree with that. I agree. And then also, you know, you can have abandonment issues. You can have trust issues. Like you said, you can question yourself.
Question, like, wow.
Blame yourself. You know, and
I wasn't good enough.
and put you know what I
that's
mean.
so
And then
true.
no child should ever have to fucking do that. You know how hard that is to have a child and then them ask you later, like, did you ever ask your mom, like, why didn't y'all work out? Or did you ever care?
I never
To
asked
ask her.
I never asked my mom because you know, me and my mom like freaking frack. So
I
it'd be
know.
like I'm a protector. So it'd be
Yeah.
like I don't want to ask because certain things could be traumatizing, you know. But I just watched the picture that my father presented,
Yeah.
and it's like a lot of things that he did. It was like he did it to appease my mother, to shut my mother up. So it's like she calling. When you gonna come to your son? When you gonna come to your son? Me waiting for him not showing up. Then he show up. Then like he send me over there with his wife. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, y'all want to spend time with you. Like I remember one particular time,
Nigga
man.
drop you off.
My dad dropped me off picked me up, dropped me off to his wife. He was gone out of town for work or whatever. He was at this time he was a photographer and he was an electrician, but he was gone to do electrician work. He was like in Virginia, something out of town. Left me with his wife. He came back and he came back home. He was like, you need to wash these dishes. For me, it was like, I have a question. I haven't even eaten anything in here. Why am I washing dishes for 7 people in this household? I remember my father smacked me upside my head. And it was just like, it was detrimental to me because it was like, how can you correct me? And I don't even know you. Like, if anything, I would respect this more from your wife at that time
Right.
than from you because your wife was the one that was making sure I was straight. You were gone doing whatever, working or whatever you was doing. I mean, back in the day, I believe that any man, any father that was working, that was married and be gone for a week, and I automatically thought they was cheating anyway. Like, that's just how I thought.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we working, all right, nigga. Sure, you probably got a secret family somewhere else, shit. But
Literally.
boing, but it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just so he did that, and that shit has it's stuck with me forever. And I remember calling my mother, crying, like running. I remember running outside in my pajamas, no shoes on or nothing, man. And then I was just like crying. I came back in the house and I was like, I want to go home. He's like, man, call your fucking mother. And I called her. I was like, you gotta come get me. He put his hands on me, and it just you know my mother.
Wendy went
That was
fucking
his
crazy.
first time hitting you?
Absolutely. And it was his fucking last.
In the Black community, it's very prevalent that the broken homes are common. It's uncommon for Black people to be together for a very long time.
For a very long
But
time.
it's generational trauma. Your dad possibly went through something with his dad. I don't know the backstory. We grown now, so we see it another way. We like, but why wouldn't you want better if you were not seen
If
better?
you didn't get that.
Like it's like,
wow.
why did the generational curses not end years ago at this point? We the ones. This new generation is the ones that's like, we ending this.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people who went through a lot of trauma because that shit is like deep rooted in your family beyond your own experience. It's something that your grandmother's grandfather or that whole shit. And it's the trauma passed through bloodline.
Generational curses.
And that shit is like a real thing. Like,
Yeah.
and it's so crazy to know that like sometimes you gotta be the sacrifice
Yeah.
to break it, and then you gotta take it all on, and you gotta be the one hurting, but you want to make sure the next generation's under you.
But that shit
Don't
drive-
even
that
explain.
Like
shit
I always
drives-
have
that
this
shit drives
saying
you
that
crazy.
I always have this
Crazy.
weird saying that I don't know where this comes from, y'all. This might be so next level and so off topic, but I always say every time I feel down on myself, I be like, it is probably like a great aunt of mine who was just like me, maybe in the fucking 1910s, 20s, whatever, years and years ago, who was like, I wish that the world was this way, and I wish I could think this way. I wish I had these opportunities. And I got a lot of freedom as a Black woman, and I always feel like I can feel a prayer from a long time ago about who I am. Because they always say like, you duplicate other family members later on.
Yeah.
You know how that shit be, somebody like somebody else.
The further down the bloodline.
Yeah, so I feel like it's somebody I'm connected to. I always felt that way.
And you may very well be
I always
right.
feel like that. That's so weird.
I have to throw out some names to y'all, and then y'all can give me y'all perspective on it. Future, he has a lot of kids, and willingly puts babies in women. Do y'all feel that he is intentionally creating broken homes? Do y'all feel that?
I don't think Future ever in the right state of mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's circumstantial.
I'll
I
take
feel
that.
like he's living in a moment that happens, and then it's
And
like,
that's it.
I can't really
I
speak
got money
on
to take
him
care
per
of it,
se,
so
'cause I don't really
whatever.
know his relationship
I
with his
don't.
kids. Like, I don't know if he's like a Nick Cannon or, you know, I don't know if he's like influential in his kid's life or, you know, plays his part if he still gives love. Because again, I don't believe that broken homes is separation of parents. Like, I don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? My broken home is love lacking. So as long as you're giving the love, then like, I don't think the Ash is in a broken home. He gets love from his father, he gets love from his mother, and, you know, the village around him, his grandparents, etc. So I don't think that's a broken home. But somebody outside could look in and be like, oh, his mother and his father not together, so that's considered a broken home. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Future gives love to his kids, so I can't speak on that. I don't know.
And then he
you
don't
know.
post
What you
it,
think?
and then he don't really
I
show
think
you
it's
a
a
lot.
That's why I don't
circumstantial
know.
thing. I think
He don't show you
that
really.
it's just it's he's in maybe another frame of mind possibly, and then he has a baby, and then now he has to take care of the child.
Okay.
So I don't think that it's nothing like he's planning though. Like Nick Cannon is planning these children.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
Nick Cannon
that's
is
another
really
name.
going through something.
Nick Cannon.
though.
I don't even know.
I think he's honest. I think Nick is going through something. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't had a conversation with anybody on it. I just honestly like it. This is. It's not funny to me. This is now, mind you. I know he can take care of all of them, but it's something that's. I think it is something.
It's definitely something. Yeah.
And I would love to have a conversation about what it is.
Yeah,
But I don't know,
and he'd be
man.
so
I don't
happy,
feel
and
no
it's
way.
like everyone. It's like I don't even at this point we've all lost count, and it's the same happy
Oh, no,
like
no, it's
pictures,
11.
and it's like the same pictures and their faces, and it's like these women seem so excited, like they know something we don't know, son. Like
Oh, they know something. We don't know.
they have
They gonna
to
be
because
straight
like they are
regardless.
so. But it's like it seemed like I don't know. It's just a weird situation. I think that we all kind of not to be in his business, kind of want to be like, all right, y'all, what's up with this, y'all? Like, seriously, what's the end goal for you? Like,
We in a world like, honestly, what's the problem? Like, I don't find nothing wrong with the man. It's a problem when you're not taking care of whatever it is. I have a problem with men not taking care of their kids. But like, you know, people are bashing him because he's having multiple kids. But like, what is the problem? Like, it's people that did it way before him. So it's like I don't really, and
But
then
it's a lot.
it's
They did
like
like
I
that?
contradict myself
Like back to
because
back
it's
like
like
that?
the broken home
got like
shit.
11 kids too. 10 kids. Elon Musk got like 10 kids. If I'm not mistaken.
oh god,
Shit,
Because I remember him and Nick,
Mayweather got like
they was talking about him and Nick Cannon. It was like
think
they neck and
6,
neck.
7.
They was neck and neck.
And you know what bothers me? Like a guy like Tristan Thompson.
He got
Very
a lot
much
of
bothers
kids.
me.
Okay.
You got a lot of kids.
No, he just had another baby. Well, he had another baby with Chloe.
It's
but
3 now, right?
He had a baby.
3
with
kids
Chloe.
all
No, it's
together.
4 now.
Don't they have
Remember,
like?
he had
Don't
a
they have
baby.
like? Aren't they
Oh,
like
he had 2
surrogates? though?
babies on her.
He had the one. No, remember she met him when he had a son. They had True.
Jordan's son.
Then he had the
And
baby
then-
on the way when she was having a baby
Oh,
with
so it was
IVF.
the baby.
So Chloe has a new baby with him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
She had a baby
okay.
before she found out this. The
Oh,
news.
she had
And they
another.
went through the whole
Wow.
process, and he knew the whole time that another one was pregnant, and he knew that they were having a surrogate. This is the problem.
How
with
you
that.
know he knew?
Because I watched the show.
That don't mean that it's
All right,
true.
well, nevertheless, I'm just going
Listen.
for like she like I mean I don't know, but it don't give it was fake. It gave he actually knew this. He didn't think he was gonna get caught up basically,
Right.
Which is even weird because that's your baby and you're a whole fucking basketball player. And what bothers me to this
And
day
your
is-
girlfriend is fucking
what
Khloe
bothers me to this-
Kardashian.
And what bothers me to this day about him was just the messages that he was sending to the girl who had the baby.
What was it?
Like he was like,
Hello,
you ain't about to
motherfucker.
trap
Oh.
me for real. Like, that ain't my baby. This and that. And then she was like, this your baby. We can do a DNA test. And I think once he found out, he still was like, I'm not doing nothing for you and that baby. To this day, they had to go to court to get child support papers. And to this day, he has still never seen that baby.
Oh my God.
Because child support don't say you gotta see that
And
baby.
for real, we all can see that he never even.
Child support.
Like, I don't know. It's something about
Child
that man.
support is
It
different
don't
than
even-
visitation.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm
don't
saying
matter.
women.
Shit,
What I'm
as a
saying, they
father,
father,
like,
you should
you know what I'm
want
saying?
to see your
and that's the
motherfucking baby.
thing.
Or you should stop
That's what
fucking.
that's what I'm speaking on a lot too. Like even on the sense of
Come
that.
on.
You know, in the sense of when women like, oh well, you don't want to take care of the baby with child support. Child support don't say they gotta come. Like that's a different.
Well, at least
court.
they still give you a benefit of some kind.
They just
We
need-
do know
yeah.
we
I
have a
feel like
child
if a man-
support expert,
Yeah,
so of
yeah,
course
hey.
we do know that.
But I'm
it's
just saying,
good
because I
for
don't
the
like
reason
that
it's for.
saying though.
Yes,
Like,
my
I don't
friend.
like the saying like, oh, I want my son's father to be a part of his life, so I go to child support. No, child support don't say you gotta be a part of his
No,
life.
they want to
so
get a
look.
benefit. You want to at least
Right.
shit pays. Like you need money.
Okay, that's the rich people. So what about the minority people? They
So
don't
let
be
me
getting
ask you
shit.
this. Let me ask you this.
$40 every 2
Let me-
weeks.
Just let me ask you this.
Don't
That
get no
shit be like
$40.
that,
Let
bro.
me ask you this, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Go ahead.
Look, so say if you have a baby
Mm-hmm.
and you're not doing anything for the child,
Mm-hmm.
you're not doing anything, no time, no money,
Mm-hmm.
and she threatens you. You still don't do shit. Can
Threatens
she
me
now
what?
go? She threatens you. Like, I mean, not she threatens you. No. Yeah, she threatens you to put you on child support
Uh-huh.
first before she does it. She just threatened you. And
So she's telling me, that she's gonna
yo,
go.
I'm gonna put you on there.
Okay.
Like, yo, I'm put you on there. You keep fucking doing this. Like, you need to see her. You need to, you know, whatever. See him. See whatever.
This thing.
Whole time, and you still don't. What do you think about her going down there, putting you on it?
So you want me just like this is me in this situation?
Yeah. How would
I'm
you?
gonna beat her. I'm gonna go file joint custody.
But you don't take it. You shouldn't ask him.
No. I'm asking him because what he just said to you, it didn't make sense.
Right.
No, so what I'm saying to her is because
I need him to
it's only the money aspect, but that's not raising a child.
I need people to understand why child support actually fucking exists and why some women do need it. You can't raise a child by yourself. You're not supposed to. No, I can't say you can't. You can because mothers do it, fathers do it.
Correct.
But
you're not supposed to.
You're
You
not
had a baby
supposed
by
to
yourself.
do it because I
lay
didn't
down
make
by
it.
yourself.
I didn't make this child by myself. So if I'm telling you, all I need is finance and time. Seriously, and I'm not getting either one. And I'm gonna take you down there. Now you're gonna file for joint custody when you don't even want to do shit without.
That was like, yeah, whatever. That was a joke. But that's why I be so.
You don't want to do shit in the first place.
But that's why I'm so big on like we don't honestly know these people conversation and what's going on, because even in my own life, I ain't even gonna get into that. But it's like, like we don't always know everybody's situation. That's why I really only speak on my own. Like,
I know, but that's why I was asking you a hypothetical.
I just don't like child support part. If you want the man to really be there, don't go for child support. Because that's mainly you want the money.
Man needs to be there.
That's what
I get that part, but it's two parts to raising a child. So it's not
Everybody's not a wrong though. You gotta realize that. Take yourself out of it. So listen, they're talking about dead ass.
Is it still two parts of raising a child though?
They're talking about straight deadbeat dead ass dads. Like, you had this baby and you telling the woman to her face like, look, I don't want this baby. I'm not doing shit for this baby. I don't give a fuck if it's mine or not. Then, all right, cool.
It's just sad that it took all three of us to repeat the same thing.
It was a hypothetical.
He still is gonna say
like
that.
I said this last episode on my bad, you weren't here. But the deadbeat ones, I think they should be on child support because they're not getting nothing. But what I'm saying is, don't tell me, oh, you want the father to be a part of the child's life, and you think child support is supposed to make them be a part of the child's life. That's the point I was trying to make.
We were only talking about
That's still the dumbest point I've ever
That's not a point because it's two separate sides. Like, child support don't say the child got the father got the child.
If you ain't gonna do it, the court here to make you do it. And just like that, we've come to the end of another reckless discussion where it just got a little reckless, but it's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with a little reckless for breakfast. If it's something that you want us to talk about that we haven't spoken on, anything like that, make sure you drop, give your feedback, like, comment, share. Stop forgetting to subscribe. We ain't gonna keep on doing this if y'all ain't trying to subscribe, y'all.
Before I get mad.
We're gonna make the page private.
For
y'all not even be able to watch.
For y'all make them mad. Please subscribe before somebody else put Rome on child support.
Yeah.
And just like that, we done. See ya.